Hey, JR Pandy here from Pandy's Premier Garden Center. And again, it's Christmas time here at Pandy's. And today I thought I'd teach you kind of how to decorate your tree. And what I've chosen as this year's theme, or this video's theme, is Farmhouse Christmas. Farmhouse Christmas has a lot of galvanized components, some earthy wood, almost barn wood type of like ornaments, and with an emphasis of kind of on red and berries. So it should come together pretty nicely, and we're going to start. I've actually taken and found a galvanized wash tub and raised the tree up. I like to have the tree up a little bit. It gives a little bit better presentation. So I've also then selected some poinsettias that kind of have a red and a burlap mixed theme here. Got some berries over here, as well as a little bit larger berries. I like holly in a tree, so we're going to take some of these holly and infuse that in as well. And I think it'll come out pretty nice by using those 3 or 4 components. So we're going to get started. So the first thing you want to do is to shape all of your components as to your different florals and such. So I've taken a lot of the poinsettias, they just come all kind of smushed together, and to give them a little added life, you just want to take and fluff them up a little bit. And you're just bending the leaves and the florets of the flowers out so that's no longer smushed. So what we do is once we get all the floral shaped, and then I've got some berries here, and it's just a matter of kind of pulling these apart and spreading them a little bit. When you put them on the tree, that'll really help when you have them shaped, and you can go a lot quicker, which you'll see in a few minutes. And then the holly that we're using here too. And again, the more time you spend on fluffing the leaves, I think just the better your end result is going to come out. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by putting these hollies in. And I like to put them in just far enough that the ends of the branches of floral that you're putting in is just a couple, 3-4 inches further out than the tree branches themselves. So working in a random pattern, I guess you'd say, we're just going to kind of put these in here and there. And you might have to do a little bit of fluffing here and there as well once you get them on the tree. A lot of people ask how do you know how many to put on? Well, more is always better. So on a 7.5 foot tree here, and it depends too if you're decorating all the way around or you're just doing 3/4 like we're doing in this demonstration, I would say minimum of probably 9 to 12. And you can kind of get the feel for it as you go along, if you're going to need a few more branches here or there. And it'll just kind of dictate to yourself as we go along how many exactly will make it look good. So I've got about a dozen holly on the tree now, and I'm going to go through and insert these berries just in random areas. I'm going to use probably, 5 or 6 because I'm using a couple different berries. And again, just it all depends how many you think looks good on there, but 5 or 6 will give us a nice presentation, I think. Take some. Berries are kind of heavy, so in nature they kind of droop down, so that's what we're going to kind of mimic here. I'm going to finish those berries. I'm going to actually take some of these poinsettias and put those in. And the way I like to put the poinsettias in the tree is you kind of do a little bend like this. And then that way, when you insert them into the tree branch, they actually kind of sit up above. so it really makes a nice presentation. You can take and bend one of the branches around to kind of hold them into place. But I think it sits up high enough that they look really good. Again, you bend that branch just something like that. And just insert it in. So now I'm going to try and decorate this tree really fast for you so you guys get the full effect of what the floral should look like when it's done. So this is what the tree looks like with all the components of the floral pieces. Now we're going to start putting the ornamentation on. And what I've always kind of done is you find your largest ornament that you have. And at this point it's going to be this cute little Santa face on kind of a aged barnwood. And what you want to do is put those, go from your biggest ornament down to your smallest ornament. And what's nice about again, an artificial tree is if you need a little extra room, you can just move your branches around, tuck them in here or there, and set it. So then we're going to move down to the next biggest ornament, which are these great little galvanized bells. And we're going to eat up some of these bigger holes in the tree. And again, if we need to move some branches, then we'll do that accordingly. And we're going to work our way down. There's a little smaller bell, and we should have it done in just a few moments here. And here we have our finished tree with all of our ornaments, and we've got our floral on there. And I think it came out really nice. I love the colors. I love the galvanized components. Again, that barn wood type of look. Santa Claus is just incredible. The candy canes just make the thing pop. And dare I say finished tree, because we have not added any ribbon yet. So what we need to do, I'll show you how to put some ribbon in the trees, is I usually take and stretch out my arms and do about 6 feet, cut it. A good pair of scissors is always nice. And then so my ends look finished, I take and I just roll a couple, 2-3 inches. Roll the other side. And then I find just about the middle of the tree, or the ribbon rather, and I'm going to insert it into the tree, and I go kind of deep, and then I just take one of the branches and I pinch it. Then we just take and bundle a little branch around, pull our ribbon out, kind of fluff it a little bit on one side, and we do the same thing, and it can be any area. We'll pinch that as well. And pull this guy up, shred that out, and voila, it looks like you've done a great job with the ribbon. And we'll add several more. All right, as you see, I've added the ribbon now. I've actually done 2 different types of ribbon. I added this jingle bell ribbon, and I love this ribbon because they actually have little jingle bells sewn right into it. So that basically completes our tree. I've added a little bit of burlap around the bottom just as a tree skirt, and I hope these tips inspire you to decorate your tree, and I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching.